Hello, everybody. We are live. Smile, crabapple. We're live. Hello, everybody. Come on into this live. Come on into our live. Can you see our colors? Can you guess why we're dressed this way? Can you guess why we are dressed in the red? Actually, we don't have red. The green, the gold, and the black. I know you want to say it. Say it.
Say what?
Say your tagline. What's your tagline? Hello, everybody. Welcome to our live. Is anybody awake? Knock, 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 knock. Anybody out there? Is anybody out there? Come on in. Let's have a little chat. Let's talk about the events of the day, the significance of today. Let's talk about life, everybody. Come on in. Is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? You want to crack your bottles on camera? Ooh, we have people coming into the live. Come on into our live. How's everybody doing tonight? Who's still awake on this lovely Friday night of Jamaica's independence? Come on into this live. How many other Jamaicans are out there? Let me see you fly your flags. Fly your flags. Let's fly those flags. Or tell me where you're from.
I want to fly to Appleton.
Ooh.
That's what I want to fly. Just imagine putting the Appleton right next to the flag. Right next to the flag. And with that, just imagine you have some parsley with that.
Some parsley?
Yes, parsley.
Oh, the Jamaican parsley.
Jamaican parsley.
Okay, all right.
The Jamaican parsley that has become legal in Canada. Canada consumes a lot of Jamaican parsley.
Okay. Actually, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that so many people back in the day got arrested for the Jamaican parsley, and now you can practically buy it on every street corner in downtown Toronto in a legal dispensary.
Interestingly enough, I read an article this morning from the Jamaican Observer where a fellow was arrested for having, I believe it was 2 ounces of Jamaican parsley. And he was arrested for that. And I thought it's really kind of odd considering that they export a lot of those parsley to North American cities and European cities for dispensaries. But yet they're arresting the local people for the Jamaican parsley. I find it so silly.
Well, that's not what we're here to talk about. So, we just got home a little while ago. You can tell by the way we were dressed. We went to a Jamaican appreciation party.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Latoya from Jamaica. Big up to Jamaica's independence today.
See there?
I believe Jamaica is 59 years old, if I am not mistaken.
Jamaica got their independence in the 6th of August.
Be careful with your facts now. You'll get fact check. So we decided to jump on. I mean, today was an amazing day for Jamaica. So we had to put our colors on and throw the flag up there.
Absolutely.
And come on live and talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
proud as we are, let me tell you, those girls this morning, they took the world by storm, I tell you.
So Jamaica got their gold.
They got the gold.
They got their 1, 2, 3. And today is their independence. So we have to say
There's a
congratulations,
whole lot.
Jamaica.
And interestingly, I mean, you got to think. I'm not quite sure what the world's population is, but Jamaica, I believe, has approximately maybe 2.93 million people.
The size
Small.
of Chicago, someone said.
Yeah, the
Right.
population of Jamaica is that of the population of Chicago,
Right.
and the accomplishments by Jamaicans around the world and the way they've left their mark and in all different levels, all stages. It's just absolutely incredible.
Incredible.
Jamaicans, Jamaicans, Jamaicans. So make your next vacation Jamaica. Maybe it'll rub off on you, that greatness. Today's Jamaica's
So are
independence.
you telling me if I go to Jamaica, I can run like Shelly Ann?
I don't know if you can run like Shelly Ann, but you could probably run.
Okay.
How about you just pretend you're OJ and run?
Jessica Jeffrey is here, and
Welcome,
she says that
Jessica.
she finally
There we
gets
go.
to catch both of us fabulous youngsters live.
Yeah, and look at what we're sporting. 12-year-old rebranded Appleton.
Well, these are all things Jamaica.
All things Jamaica, exactly.
So let's get a conversation going, guys. Share this live with some of your people that might be awake. I know it's late, but come on, we're not that old yet. It's a Friday night. There's not much happening. I mean, is the world open? I think the world is open.
The world is open.
The world is open. But
I think Jamaica's
here.
always been open.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
And
we're
Jamaica
here and you're here, so let's get more people in here. Let's go.
This weekend is Jamaica's. I believe today is the first day of what do they call that? Dream Weekend.
Yeah.
In the grill. So what they do, they have a curfew going on, and today the curfew started at 3 p.m. 1500 hour, and they started partying from 7 o'clock this morning. So they had parties starting at 7 o'clock, and given that the curfew is going to be at 3 o'clock, everyone had to pack it up by around 2 and be home and off the streets by 3.
Oh, wow.
That's an awfully early time to have a party, but hey, I mean, it's Jamaicans for you. They will party anytime for any reason. It's but it is Independence Day in Jamaica, and we still have roughly what time is it now?
You still have an hour.
Another
Roughly
50
an hour.
minutes.
Yes.
Another 50 minutes to call it
Now,
Independence Day.
Now, I need to test your Jamaican skills.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is the capital of Jamaica?
Is that a serious question?
That's a serious question. How many of you know? Do you know?
Wow.
Latoya Simpson says, "Hello, me and your husband at my workplace." Oh.
What was that?
Oh, hang on.
We just
Let me
lost
call it
something
up
there.
here because when those comments come up there, they come so quick.
They come quickly. So anyway,
Okay,
the
hold on now.
capital of Jamaica.
Latoya's in Jamaica. She says, "Hello, me and your husband at my workplace in the grill at Coletta's restaurant. Nice to meet you." I think she met you. Sorry, she met you at.
That's right.
Her workplace in
That's
Coletta's
right.
restaurant.
That was the young lady that took care of my breakfast that morning. Big up yourself.
Okay.
That food was awesome. It was off the chain.
I wish I was there. And Blue's just popped in. Hello,
Hey, Blue. What's
Hey,
going on, Blue?
And Juicing with Jay is flying some flags.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Jay?
I'm telling you guys, Jamaica independence. We're doing it.
I know I'm sitting
We're
down,
doing it
so
on
you
the
can't
big
really
stage.
see, but you see I'm sporting my beautiful Jamaica dress here. Okay? Because I am Jamaican despite what I'm always told that I'm not Jamaican
Not
enough.
Jamaican enough.
I'm very Jamaican.
But I had to say something though, because again, we are Jamaicans living in Canada.
Yes.
And you guys have all watched the Olympics. And
Blue
you
says
saw,
she's just opened her eyes. It's 4 a.m. Sorry, Blue.
you saw the what took place in the 100-meter, and so what has happened is my American cousins down in the U.S. they have sent not one, not two, but 3 lawnmowers to Japan, and none of them could cut the grass. Get it? Cut the grass.
You're so corny.
Oh, wait a minute.
You're so
I'm talking
corny.
about, I know it's Jamaican independence, but the grass won the 100-meter Canadian. They couldn't cut the grass.
You're so corny.
Come on, that was a good one.
Anyhow, so today is Jamaican Appreciation Day.
Jamaican independence.
Jamaican Independence.
Yep.
So this is the day what, 59 years ago that flag behind us, Blue's appreciating your joke.
Thank you, Blue. There we go. I appreciate you
Today was the
appreciating it.
first day that this flag, the new Jamaican flag,
Was recognized as the flag.
was recognized as the new flag of Jamaica. And Latoya's thanking you for enjoying the breakfast.
Oh, that was awesome. Can't wait to come back and have another one. We gotta go to Jamaica.
I wish I was there. I wish I was there, but I couldn't go through all the
Yeah, it's
the
a lot of red
rigmarole
tape. A lot of red tape to
get
enter
there.
Jamaica.
It needs to be opened up just a little bit more for me to get there.
It's not only a lot of red tape, there's a lot of extra spending for no reason. But you don't have a choice.
All right.
So it literally cost me an additional $400 there and back. With all the PCR tests that you need to take, and it's just a.
So I want,
bag of
like I
tricks.
said, I'm testing your Jamaican, your knowledge of Jamaica and your skills. Do you know how many parishes are in Jamaica?
Rotted. Is it 12?
Does anybody know how many parishes
Is
are
it
in
12
Jamaica?
or 14? It's been a long time. Is it 12 parishes? Talk to me, Latoya. What, you got an answer for me? How many parishes are in Jamaica? 12 or 14?
Okay, let's see.
Fact check. Oh, 14. Look at that.
14.
See,
14. Very good. Very good. Mind you, Latoya, I was going to have to Google that because that's not something I know by heart. Now, I know you know the Jamaican national anthem. You've taught it to me.
Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us
with
that
his
mighty hand.
Lead
Oh my
us
God.
through
Something. I know it. I'll sing it to you later on. Well, at least I saw
Jamaica land we love. See, and he says that I'm not Jamaican enough, and you don't know the national anthem.
I do know the national anthem.
But
I just
you couldn't
don't know
sing
the
it
words.
with me.
I don't know the words.
You're a Canadian then.
No,
You've
I'm
given
a
up.
Jamaican. I'm a Jamaican.
You don't know the anthem. You should not be wearing the Jamaica
I'm a Jamaican
t-shirt.
living in Canada.
Okay.
That's what I am. I'm a Jamaican living in Canada.
So he wanted to show you some of the new liqueurs that he picked up when he went to Jamaica.
Well, I've got another one, but what I am extremely proud of this one here. It's a rebranding. So the Appleton Estate.
Well. Hold it up nicely.
Appleton Estate has rebranded. And,
you see what Jay's laughing at us. Hey Jay, we're clowns.
I always get the 12-year-old Appleton when I'm down there, and it's absolutely amazing. But they've rebranded it. But you know what? I think they also kind of made the bottle a little smaller. I think they kind of hold back a little bit. But you know what? It's still a good product. Love it. And Jay, I know when you get down to Jamaica, you're going to be enjoying some of this. For sure.
Now, wasn't there another bottle that you had?
There was another one called Money. You know what? Let me grab that one. I didn't bring it because it's already open.
Now, the one thing about this, as soon as these open, they go pretty good because people that come to visit, we don't really drink much, but people seem to like these. I don't know. I guess they're aged for 12 years, so they have some sort of smooth taste. But it was very interesting because Nino did something as simple as a meatloaf and added some of this deliciousness. And oh my gosh, wait till you see that.
And not only that, too, guys, but I've also got tomorrow. We're going to be going live at our...
Or tomorrow.
Oh, Sunday. That's right. We're going to be going live with our barbecue on Sunday.
Yeah.
Right? And I've got one of the items I've got to barbecue is I'm going to be grilling some pineapple. But before I grill that pineapple, I'm going to be soaking it in a little Jamaican rum. And this is Money Musk as opposed to Appleton. This is the Money Musk rum. And this is quite smooth. I've never had this before. I just decided to pick up a bottle. A friend of mine stopped by the other day, and I think he kind of inhaled a lot of it, but I still got some left. So wonderful, wonderful, smooth blend.
So these Jamaican rums are quite dark, right?
They do have the white rum as well, the overproof. But I'm not a big fan of that stuff unless I'm making some sort of Christmas drink or making Christmas cake or something of that nature. I don't really. Yum, yum. I used to do that for, oh, yeah, there we go. Burger in my bistro. Yes, add a little
Yeah, it
rum.
adds a very
Oh,
nice
the
flavor to the
flavor is
meat.
just phenomenal. Really, really nice flavor. Add some of that to the meatloaf. It's really, really nice. So, yeah. So, what else is going on here, Loie?
Well, yeah, we're gonna do this barbecue. Uh, Jay says he's inhaled the rum. No coconut rum. You don't have any coconut rum.
I didn't bring any coconut rum, but I bet you I got all
Uh-oh.
sorts of rum.
Uh-oh. Don't let him get into his rum stash here, Jay. Don't let him get into his rum stash. And he's not a big rum drinker. We have it for when guests come over, and he does use it in some of the cooking. And it really brings the flavor out of red meat. Amazing. Sometimes when we do some steaks and we add a little bit of this dark rum and let the marinade soak in the rum, it tastes amazing. Ooh, Backyard Life says, hello, hello. Welcome to our late night chat. We're doing some appreciation to all things Jamaican. We're celebrating the Jamaican independence.
That's just for you, Jay. Check
There's
that
your
out.
coconut rum,
There's
Jay.
your coconut rum. And look, I'll show you that. I didn't drink it all. Because for me, when I open a bottle of rum, it takes me forever to finish this because I'm not a big drinker. I much prefer to use it to cook with. But yeah, all things Jamaican.
So we are saying congratulations to Jamaica for their 59 years of independence. Before, I guess they were Commonwealth country. Colonizer. Was that a Freudian slip? You're live, sir. You're live. Was that a Freudian slip?
Yeah, it was.
They were part of the Commonwealth, I think you meant to
They
say.
are still part of the Commonwealth.
Okay. Juicy with Jay is laughing. Did you hear that Freudian slip, Jay? He said the C word. Anyways, we saw the wonderful track and field today. We had to say good job to Canada's Andre DeGrasse that won gold.
And not only that, but the Canadian
And the heptathlon.
And the Canadian soccer team.
The female soccer team.
They won gold as well.
Now let's see.
I believe, over Sweden.
Blue says that she never used to drink it because it used to make her psycho. And then she found the rum that she was drinking was 96%.
Ooh la la. Now, were you drinking rum or was that something to remove the varnish off the countertop? Because that's awfully strong.
The Backyard Life is here. So let's say
Hey,
big up to
welcome
her.
Backyard Life. Welcome.
So all you late night people are up with us. Give us a thumbs up if you're here.
You know, I just came back. I went out. Lo decided that she wanted some tempura, so I went to pick up the tempura. And on my way back, you wouldn't guess what happened to me.
Yeah.
I went through a stop sign, and I believe
I slowed down.
I slowed down, but I gotta admit, I didn't come to a complete stop. And I rolled through, and next thing I knew, there was somebody behind me with the lights going, the light lighting up the whole neighborhood.
You got pulled over.
I got pulled
Careless
over.
driver.
I got pulled over, and when I got pulled over, it was a lovely young lady.
Says it was Bundaberg rum. But their special label. Label.
So I got pulled over by this lovely officer. She came and, she even gave me a breathalyzer.
Jay says it's 8 in California.
She gave me a breathalyzer.
What time is it here? It is almost 11?
11 o'clock.
10:30?
No.
Quarter after 11.
Yep, quarter after 11. Anyway, she gave me a breathalyzer. I don't know why. All I've had all day is water. I'm not big on drinking. So anyway, I of course I passed with flying colors. And she gave me a warning. She said, I'm going to let you off with a warning. And you know what I did?
Very lucky.
Guess what I did? I introduced her to
Latoya.
I introduced her to Nino and Lo.
So he turned the traffic stop into...
she's now a subscriber.
She's a Nino and Lo fan. So to the officer that pulled him over, hi, officer, thank you very much for not giving us a ticket.
She was absolutely awesome. She was...
And I was
really,
here
really
wondering,
good.
Where the heck is this man and the tempura? Like, oh my gosh.
I was busy getting pulled over by an officer.
But now we have a new fan.
Yeah.
So the Backyard Life gives us a thumbs up. Latoya Simpson gives us a thumbs up. Backyard Life says it's 10:20 where she's at. Where are you?
Where you at, Backyard Life?
Now that's called the California roll. What's called the California roll, Jay? I don't get it.
The California
Explain
roll.
the California roll.
That sounds like some kind of sushi. California, well, that's not even a sushi. How can you call that a sushi?
Oh, I love California
When
roll.
it's a roll, I guess. Right? It's a roll.
Oh, the Backyard Life is in Illinois.
Illinois.
I've never been to Illinois.
Chi-town.
Only seen
Chi-town.
Illinois in the Monopoly game. I guess it's a real place. I'm just teasing.
Chi-town. That's a real place, all right.
Chicago, Illinois. But she's in Illinois. Okay.
I've been to Schaumburg many moons ago. Schaumburg's Illinois.
So, yes, we are here to say big up to Jamaica and all their track and field wins. Well, we knew they were going to clean up, right? And it was good seeing, what's his name? Johan Blake.
Johan Blake.
It was good seeing him running.
Jamaica is a manufacturer for 100-meter runners.
Yes.
Because I remember a few years ago watching an Olympic, and every single athlete in the finals were either Jamaican or had Jamaican heritage.
Jamaican descent. Right.
It was interesting. They were competing from all these different countries, but they're all Jamaican.
Right.
And I don't know. It's just something about
It's in
Jamaica.
the blood.
It's not in the blood.
Or it's in the food. It's in all that tripe and bean.
It's in the yam and the dashi.
It's in all that
and the
tripe and
dumpling.
bean that they eat.
and Coletta and all that food that they serve down there in the grill, all that wonderful breakfast. That's once you eat that breakfast, you can
You
run
don't
like
eat again for 3 days.
yeah, you can run a couple hundred meters.
Whenever I go to Jamaica, it's always a challenge with the food because come on, guys, the food is a little bit heavy. It's
Heavy.
a little heavy.
It's meant to be heavy.
Breakfast time, you don't get pancakes and bacon.
What kind of pancakes?
You get yam and banana.
If you eat pancakes in Jamaica, you're gonna be forced to have lunch. But when you have a Jamaican breakfast, your next meal is dinner time.
Exactly.
You don't need to eat again.
Well,
That's
some
what
of
it's
us
all
might
about.
not want to have this heavy food.
And you know what then?
Well, I must say some of the food, amazing. The fried fish.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
What, the fried fish?
I just don't agree with.
Some
of the food is amazing. Comment. All of the food is damn
Listen,
good.
There's certain things I can't even wrap my head around, like chicken foot, cow foot,
Okay.
cow skin.
Okay.
I can't. You can,
Of course I can.
but I can't.
I love that stuff.
No, I can't. I can't.
It's just-
So
And
all
if it
the
was up to
Jamaicans,
you-
don't come for me in the comments,
If
please.
it
Don't come
was
for
up
me.
to you, you'd be at McDonald's every day.
Juicing with Jay says, "Oh, when you slowly go through the stop sign."
Slowly, Jay. Slowly, Jay. I kind of came to a little roll.
Okay, that is a
It was a little
California
roll.
roll. And he's damn lucky that he didn't get a Canadian-sized ticket because it was something like $140.
And 3 demerit points.
Yes, so
And
that's a
she
serious
actually
thing.
gave me a printout of what I would have paid.
That is a serious thing.
And with up here in Canada, when we start talking about demerit points, then your insurance
right.
starts
It's
going
climbing up. It's not. It's a
so
serious
we don't want
thing.
that. We don't want demerit points to be messed with. So I'm kind of happy that she gave me a warning and not a ticket.
That's right.
But she physically gave me the printout of a ticket, almost like it's a ticket, but down in the bottom right-hand corner it says, "You do not have to take any action. This is just a warning."
So we are very lucky.
Very
Thank
lucky.
you,
Very
officer.
lucky.
What was her
Officer-
name? Officer.
I don't remember
the
her
beautiful
name.
one.
She's
We'll
a-
just call her the beautiful
That's right.
one.
Lovely soul.
And now
Lovely
she's a
soul.
Nino and Low subscriber.
Yay.
So very good.
Yeah.
Very
and she's
good.
a foodie. She loved food.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
she
good.
said she loved
Very good, officer.
following all the recipes.
It's always nice when you don't get a ticket. Although I don't get pulled over. I've been pulled over. Actually, I digress. I did get pulled over once. Could you believe I got a ticket
do you
for
know
going
why?
a speed limit of 50 clicks?
Do you know why you don't get pulled over?
Why?
And folks, the reason she doesn't get pulled over is because she drives like she's driving Miss Daisy.
Oh, wow.
Yes, she
I
drives
follow
like
the
you're driving
rules.
Miss-
I follow the rules.
When you're in the car with the kid, our young adult kids, they always say, "Mom, can you speed up?" Or "Mom, can you drive the car?" Because you drive the car like you're driving Miss Daisy.
No. I follow the rules. Anybody
we
else
all
follow the rules?
I
Could you
follow-
put both of your
I
hands
follow
up?
the rules too, but I drive the car. Like
Anyhow.
it's meant to be driven.
Anyhow. So the other thing that we wanted to say, we're about to launch our video. We did our video because when we went live last week, we were talking about how we wanted to structure our page and that we wanted to do a traveling. Yes, Blue says you always follow the rules.
As a
We wanted
Canadian,
to-
I always do.
Yes, we wanted to do traveling as part of our page, but because of this, this pandemic, we weren't able to do that. So we put together a lovely video of our trip to Tokyo, Japan. So we're gonna launch that, and you're gonna see all about Japan and the lovely time that we had there.
Jay, I used to love cow foot soup. Jay, I still love it, brother.
Jay,
I still love it. I enjoy it immensely.
Jay, let me tell you something. As far as cow foot soup goes, give me the soup and you can keep the foot. Okay, you can keep the foot, but I'm all for all the different beans and peas in the soup and the yam and potatoes, but y'all can keep that foot. I want no parts of any cow foot. And as a matter of fact, cow foot soup, cow foot soup is a little bit, it has that thick gelatinous after business. And Dale from Homestead in the Colony says, hello, Nino and Lo. What's
Hey,
the
Dale,
decision on the shed color?
Oh, my goodness.
It's an ongoing debate.
Listen, Dale, check this out, though. Check this out.
It's an ongoing
you see
debate.
Right behind you, that's an inspiration for the shed
That's
color.
what he wants to paint the shed.
Yeah.
We're back at the shed talk. And I'd like you all to put your 2 cents worth in. We're having some people over on Sunday. We're gonna have a barbecue, and I am gonna make sure I poll the guests to find out what everybody thinks about painting the shed, the colors that are behind me.
Speaking of Sunday, Jessica, if you're still there, drop me a line later on. Okay, we need to talk.
Oh wow. Well, I don't think that we're gonna paint the shed that color. Look at those colors. You can see that from the sky.
Well, that's the whole point.
No,
It's an excellent conversational piece.
No.
A matter of fact, that color in itself, I like to add red to that. So we're going to be painting the fence black, and then we're going to be painting the shed green,
and says just
yellow.
Add some flowers, those colors.
My
goodness.
And you guys are
absolutely, and you are talking some wisdom tonight, girl, because that is what I say that we should do is just add the flowers.
You can add flowers anyway.
Yes.
Just add flowers to complement the colors on the shed. How about that?
Yeah. No.
Add flowers to complement the shed.
No. Anne says, hello, Juicing with Jay. Everybody's sending salutations to everybody. Nice.
Love that.
Love that.
Love it.
So, oh yeah, we have a few people jumping in from
hey
Facebook.
Guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
to Nino and Lo. We're just chatting it up. What time is it? 11:30.
It's still Jamaica's Independence Day. Mm-hmm. It's still Jamaica's Independence Day. Mm-hmm. You can break out your rums, your Jamaican rum. Pour everybody a drink. Everybody fill up your glass. Let's have a toast to Jamaica and its
independence,
citizens, and their wonderful achievements over the last couple of days. Right? And you're going to learn the national anthem so that next time we go live in Jamaica colors, you can sing it?
I will.
All right.
I promise I will. I used to sing the national anthem in school every morning.
But?
It's been a long time since I've been in school.
The backyard life is throwing up her glass. Here. My water's finished, though. Here. Where's your glass?
I don't have one, but I can work on one.
Okay.
You know what? Let's work on a glass. Let's do that.
He's gone to get his glass.
All right, let's do that.
Now, I don't particularly like the taste of alcohol unless it's really like fruity or something, when you're on vacation and you're lounging on the beach and they bring you a wonderful drink with an umbrella.
I think you need to take a shot, and I'm going to let you pour your own. I'll tell you why. Because, guys, I don't ever pour a person's drink because if and when they do get drunk, they're going to blame you that you poured. I
just want a tiny little capful.
Pour it yourself.
Okay.
I won't pour your drink. So when you get drunk, you can't blame me.
Boop. Okay.
See that?
Here's to Jamaica. Cheers.
Jamaica's independence. Woo. Wow.
That goes down very smooth.
That hit.
That goes down very
Smooth and hard.
That is a new rum, guys. It's called
Money
Money
Musk.
Musk Plantation. It's a special reserve. Where did you get this? In the duty
I
free?
actually bought that. Yeah, I bought that in the duty free. Yep.
Very good. Very
In the
good.
duty free. First time I'm having this. I generally buy Appleton Estate 12-year-old whenever I'm there, and this is roughly around $50 in Jamaica. I don't know what it costs where you guys
50
are.
Jamaican dollars?
50 US.
Oh, sorry.
You know how much 50 Jamaican dollars is?
How much is 50 Jamaican dollars?
That's $50, 50 US.
Okay.
For that bottle.
Well, the rum actually doesn't go down harsh, and I am not a drinker. That was just a little shot, and it's going down very smooth, and it's kind of
pretty good.
warming the inside. It's very smooth.
Pretty good.
It's not very harsh, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big drinker, because I don't like the taste of that harsh alcohol.
Well, you're a lightweight. You're a lightweight. I recall guys, and I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but
Uh-oh. Are you going to tell my story?
I'm going to tell you
You're
a
telling
story.
my stories.
She actually got drunk once, right? I think she was around 18 or 19 years old when she got drunk, and it wasn't
okay,
good.
Anne
It
is
wasn't
going
good.
to bed. Good night, Anne. She
Good
just
night,
wanted
Anne.
to pop in. It's past her
Thanks for
bedtime.
stopping by.
She wanted to
Appreciate it.
spread the love. Good
Really
night.
appreciate
Sleep
it.
tight.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
That's right. So finish your story.
Well, she decided that she wanted to feel what it's like to be drunk. Mm-hmm. And she drank and she got drunk and she sat on, I don't think she ever went into the party. I think she spent her
I
entire
never went into the
time
party. Mind
on
you,
the
I
front
was
lawn.
probably 18 years old. And I decided I am going to have that, that whoopee drunk, But I didn't even get to that stage. I just went to the drink, and immediately nausea, vomiting, and room spinning. And I spent the whole time. It was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, you're on the front lawn. You're on the people's front
No,
lawn.
I was in the backseat of a car.
Were you?
I spent the whole time in the backseat of the car.
I
And
do
him and
recall you
all our
being on the
friends
front lawn, but
were having
okay.
a great time at this party. And I was just yakking it up in the backseat of the car. Every time somebody came in to check on me and I lifted my head, the whole world was spinning. And that was probably the first and last time ever.
Yeah, you've never done that again.
No, because I don't see the point. I didn't see the point then. Don't see the point now.
And this wasn't that long ago, but it wasn't that long ago. We've only been together for like 45 years. Right?
Has it been that? Oh,
It's been a
no.
long, yes.
That means that we would have been together when we were 9.
No, but think about it though. How old is her
We
son?
weren't 9.
He's 35.
Yep.
Okay. But think about it now. I'll let you think about it. He's 35. Well over 40 years.
Oh, okay. I give you that much. I give you that much.
How
So you're
you-
exposing my age,
how
which I
you-
don't mind.
What?
I'm
What do you
55
mean?
years old. That's not a big deal.
Wow.
But I'll tell you something. I'm not going out like a sucker. I'm not going out like a sucker. I'm 55 years strong. I'm probably in the best shape of my life that I've ever been. We're doing our fitness, our exercising. We're doing so well at the gym. I can't wait to go back, eating right. Mm-hmm. I'm probably in better shape now than I was in my 20s and definitely in my 30s.
I think we need to have another drink
No,
for that. Come
no,
on.
no.
I think we need to have another drink for that. Have another drink.
Are you allowed to drink on live on YouTube?
I don't know. I have no idea.
We're drinking water.
But that was apple juice, wasn't
I
it?
got my water. Throw up your drinks here, everybody. He's here telling secrets about me getting drunk at 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a very nice feeling. That was the one and only time that I've ever been drunk in my life. Because I am not a drinker. I like to be in full control of my faculties. Yeah. And maybe because of what I do for a living, I take care of a lot of intoxicated people in the emergency. So, Blue says, I've watched gamers literally pass out and not get banned. Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
look at that.
Latoya Simpson says 55 and looking fabulous.
fabulous.
Well, thank you very much, Latoya. I think for all of our above 50, above 40, we need to step up. We're not ready for the rocking chair yet, right?
What's the rocking chair?
We don't know what rocking chairs are. No.
idea what that
We're
is.
climbing mountains.
I'm ready to go skydiving.
That's right.
Rocking chair.
That's
That
right.
that was to my grandparents.
That's right. We're not going out like suckers. We might be
No.
new grandparents, but
No.
hey, no. That kid she better get in shape to keep up with us,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You better
Oh
know
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
You better know it.
Blue says, I like you, hun. I'm like you. She used to be at a 4 drink limit, but now she's
Oh,
done.
4 drink. I've been for many years. I've been a 1 drink limit.
Yeah.
I'm a
I'm
cheap
drinking
date.
water.
I'm a cheap date. I don't last long. I drink, and matter of fact, I think I'm at a point now where half a bottle of beer is enough for me. I can't even finish the
I
whole
don't,
bottle.
I
I've got a case downstairs, and just out of curiosity, I opened it and realized that there were only 2 missing. And I don't. When was the last time I bought? That was maybe 3-4 weeks ago. I bought that.
yeah.
I just
Because people were coming over.
yeah. It's so bad that I drink so much that I don't even put the beer in the fridge.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like an ice cold beer in a hot day. Nothing like a hot, nice cold beer.
So
on a hot
Blue is standing up on the podium this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Blue says that, oh hell no, I'm sick of having people tell me what I can and can't do. She
Hello,
says
you tell them, girl.
they don't have to live in my skin.
You tell 'em.
You know what? That's the way it is. That's the way it
We're
is.
grown folk and we can do whatever we
Bless
want.
you too, Blue. Listen, we're not going out to pasture, okay?
No.
We may be on the other side of 50, but we're looking all right. We have a few grays. As a matter of fact, I got to color them. You know, I don't like the way it's looking. This natural gray growing in
What's wrong with
only grows right here.
What's wrong
Isn't
with
that annoying?
No.
It's very annoying to me.
For who?
For me, it's very annoying that
It's
it
annoying.
only grows
It's
in
annoying
that
for
one
me
spot.
as well when I get gray and you can see it, my hair.
Listen, you
I gotta
see
see the hairdresser.
that head. You would be surprised. He spends hours shaving
me tell
that
him- let me
head
tell him my
to make
secret.
sure that it looks perfectly smooth. Hours. You would think
It's-
that it would be too quick, passes of a razor.
it's
No,
the
he spends
coconut.
hours.
It's you know why? Because I use what I call the blind man feel, and I just go up and down. This is how I tell where to shave. Just go like this. I can close my eyes and shave. Guess it's all about a feel.
Now, guys, Blue says, I have a silver streak in her fringe and lots of salt and pepper, but she's normally blue, so no one sees it.
There you go.
I think a lot of people a lot of people over 50 are actually very fit, and they're embracing their grays and embracing the fact that they're aging because they look absolutely amazing. Like when you're on
Fabulous.
social media and you see some of these people, and then when they state their age, you're amazed. So, everybody can just give themselves a pat on the back. And we're all going to get there too because we're all like doing our walking, right? We're all Nino and Low Walk Fit members.
And I'm come to think of it, I've got to investigate the Fitbit
Yes.
and
yes.
why that's not set up. Ensure that it gets set up. Someone did comment on it recently.
So we're
that they weren't
doing
able
some.
to access
Yes,
that.
we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna let keep you updated. So, Nino spent the whole day today doing his shopping for his
boy.
ingredients. He's already started doing some prep, and if you guys ever see my kitchen right now, it is incredible the amount of food that's packed in there.
The entire house is a refrigerator.
Blue
We gotta
says, "No problem, I meant it."
We got to keep the air conditioner on so we can keep all the food alive because I don't have enough fridge space. So
Yeah. I know what you meant, Miss Blue. I know what you meant. But my kitchen is overrun with food and ingredients from all the lovely things that Nino is preparing, and we have a super special surprise. I won't out it, but you have to tune in and see what he's preparing live. Something that he's been talking about and looking forward for weeks.
it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, I am.
But I can tell you one ingredient though, or one dish or one product that was bought today. Of course, as a Jamaican, I gotta have jerk chicken. But I also went out and picked up 3 beef tenderloins today.
Oh.
Nice, just. And
Don't you
some,
go get it?
Oh,
Maybe
the
everyone
beef tenderloin. All right, let me show.
let him show you what his
show you what
beef
that is.
tenderloin looks like, because I see these things in the store, and I, as a regular shopper, would never think to buy these, but he buys them all the time. And when he does his prep and prepares these things, and then you actually eat the finished product, they're amazing. They're nice and tender, and once they've been marinated for, good couple hours, they taste amazing.
So this is my beef tenderloin.
Now look at
And
that.
so when I get
Look
that
at
all
that.
cleaned up, that's really like filet mignon or chateaubriand. That's what we're talking about there. I got 3 of those.
Yeah.
So that's all part of my barbecue tomorrow.
So when you cut that up into individual portions, just enough. She says they're awesome. Well done. Because Blue was a chef herself, so she can appreciate your tenderloins and the work that you have to put into getting them prepared for individual consumption. She says, ooh, very nice, very nice. I wish you were closer, Blue.
And I made some homemade burgers today. I spent most of my time doing some homemade burgers this afternoon. Oh my goodness, I've got a few of them. It's gonna be delicious.
And you can find that recipe in one of our videos there, Nino's famous backyard burgers. Everybody asks for those backyard burgers. Right. And for the vegetarians, we have a vegetarian option.
A vegan burger.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lovely with portobello mushrooms.
I love those.
And roasted peppers, zucchini, grilled Bermuda onions.
Yes, Blue. Make sure you
lettuce,
take a look.
Tomatoes, the whole 9 yards. Check out one of my videos. You'll see the recipe for that as well, and give it a shot and enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. What's our countdown time? What's the countdown time? Is it still considered Jamaican independence?
We're talking about another.
Ooh, we still have time.
Minutes.
We can still celebrate Jamaica, minutes. All things Jamaica. As you can see, he's flying his colors. I'm flying his colors.
The flag's flying.
That's right.
And let me tell you, the flag was flying today in the Olympic Village in Tokyo.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And the hair. What's with the hair? Everybody's getting this. The wigs to match the colors of the flag. Mm-hmm. I need to get me a Shelly Ann wig.
I need to get a wig to match the color of my eyes.
Oh, yes. Okay. There's a lot of us, well, they call us expats, expatriates, right? Because we were born in Jamaica, but we live outside. We're citizens of other countries. And
there's probably as many expats as there are people living in Jamaica.
That's right. And there's a big push to go back to Jamaica, right? So a lot of people that I know personally have bought vacation properties in Jamaica. Yep. They're building those wonderful gated communities just for people like us. The style of the houses are a little bit more what we might be accustomed to where we live outside of the island. Yep. But could you imagine having a beautiful vacation home in Jamaica? I don't know. I
think I'd spend most of my time there.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. The Backyard Life is saying yes for Jamaica. Nino's been wanting for years to get a property in Jamaica.
And she's been putting up the roadblock.
Yeah.
But maybe now she'll easing into it slowly, yeah?
Well,
are you giving in?
No, I'm not giving in.
I
love being in Jamaica, being on a resort, being catered to, the sand, the sun, the beach. But when you have your own house and you have to deal with the maintaining of that house, and if the house comes with maid service and a butler and somebody to tend to the pool, sure.
I'm sure that could be arranged.
But we've looked at some of them. They have different websites and different places over here. Sometimes before the lockdown and everything, they would have these conventions over here where they would bring all the players in the game from Jamaica.
Everything from mortgage brokers to real estate
they'd have
agents.
These big conventions, and you go there and you see all these different communities that are up and coming. Beautiful, beautiful planned gated communities. So I don't know. Let's all go over there and buy out one of the villages, and we can all be YouTube neighbors in these villages.
Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Yeah.
That would be fabulous.
sun all day, every day, and we can fly our flags and wear our Shelly Ann wigs, right? And drink our money musk. So Blue says, yeah, the resorts are for tourists. She prefers to stay in the smaller places where the
Hallelujah,
real
Blue.
culture
Hallelujah. I
lives.
like that. That's what I like to do. I like to go, and be in the small communities and do the ecotourism type of thing. This one here likes to be in the resorts.
Yes,
She's
I
just
do.
spoiled like that. Resorts.
And the Backyard Life says she's in, she'll go. Well, you listen, in Jamaica, these properties they've increased in price
Oh, big time.
a lot. They've
Big time.
increased in price a lot because they're getting a lot
demands-
more
the demands are
of a
quite-
demand because
yeah.
people from North America and over in the
Europe.
UK and Europe, they're all flocking back home. There's
Mm-hmm.
this push to go back home, right? So, with the popularity of Jamaica right now in the media, who knows? Maybe it's going to bring more people.
Without a doubt, it's certainly bringing more attention.
If
to
you're
Jamaica.
just joining us, welcome.
Welcome, guys. Who else we
Congratulations
got
to
on?
all the Jamaicans that are in the house.
As you see, we're sporting our Jamaica colors
yes,
tonight.
today is Jamaica's
independence.
Jamaica is
29 years of
no
independence.
59.
Oh, pardon me, 59 years.
See, he's supposed to be the big
years.
Jamaican.
I remember when there was 50 because I remember visiting the Appleton distillery. And one of the things that they said, they actually have a 50-year-old bottle of Appleton that is aged in an oak barrel. Okay, and what they did was they took half the stock and bottled it. And I think the bottles are going for about 5,000 US per bottle.
Oh wow!
For a 50-year. And they were planning that they were going to keep the other half for another 50-year. And they would release the 100th year Appleton. I don't know what that's going to be sold for, but
now Blue says that
else.
she wouldn't blame the Jamaicans, I guess, for leaving the UK because it's not fun living there anymore. That's a shame. We visited the UK once many moons ago, and it was lovely. And I haven't been back since, and I would love to go. But
the one thing I did notice about the UK though is very expensive. Everything was expensive over there.
Well, the world is expensive now, especially since
now,
the pandemic.
you're right.
Everything has increased,
the world
right?
is actually quite.
But I don't mind paying a little bit more if things are of a certain standard. Now, Blue says she's seriously been considering options. Now, it's funny. Everybody is seriously considering leaving where they live. If you're in Canada, you're thinking of going to Jamaica. If you're in Jamaica, you want to be in Canada or the US. And now you're in UK and you're looking at your options. Everybody, I think, is just tired of being stationary. Everybody wants to get their feet moving again and
as you're talking
travel.
You're talking about your Tokyo video.
Yes,
but,
yes.
You should tell the people about your trip to Egypt.
Yeah, I've been to a few places. I plan to put together a travel vlog about the Egypt trip as well. But that was amazing. Traveling is such a gift to see what other cultures live, how they live.
It's like one big classroom.
It's amazing.
The
and
education
I can't wait.
that you get from traveling is just extraordinary.
Tokyo, Japan I loved it there.
That's one of my favorite places.
I love the culture.
Though. Tokyo.
The people
and I'll
were
tell you
so
this,
welcoming.
guys, that Tokyo is the
and
only
actually,
place.
sorry to cut you, but there's a huge Jamaican presence in Tokyo. Believe it or not, some of the
is it in Tokyo or
in Osaka?
In Osaka.
There's a huge dance hall culture. Yeah. A lot of the locals love the dance hall culture in Osaka, and there's a lot of Jamaicans in Japan,
in Osaka,
living,
Japan
working, playing.
Our son lived there for a few years.
Yeah.
Taught English and lived there. I've only been over once to visit. Lo's been over a couple of times. But Japan is the only place that I've ever been to where when you get on public transit and you're getting off the bus driver will literally stop the bus, put it in park, get off the bus, and bow to you as you leave the bus, as well as coming on.
Yes,
it's just
that was amazing.
Incredible thing that you've ever seen. When you go to a store, when you spend your money in a store, you will always receive your change from the shopkeeper with both hands.
Yes, and a
Never
bow,
with one.
and a bow,
And a bow.
and
It's
very
the culture is
appreciative of
just
what you're
unreal.
buying from him, no matter how small.
It is
Yes.
unreal. The
Now,
culture.
Blue says that she's
I would
traveled.
encourage anyone to visit Japan.
She's traveled most of her life seriously. She doesn't feel safe there anymore, and she's giving it another year seriously to see what happens. She may be moving back to Oz because honestly, she is done. Well, I hope it gets better for you over the year. You wouldn't want to leave your beautiful garden. But yes, in Japan, the culture, the people are they're very polite, and always, everything is very small. The gesturing is very small, not like us loud, obnoxious
And a matter of
North
fact,
Americans.
when you do things like get on a train, for instance,
Yes.
you don't hear people yelling. If they're talking, they're whispering.
It's very demure.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're whispering, and everyone is just quiet and respectful of the other person. And I recall I asked my son one time. I said,
Rambo
What is it about?
here.
Hey,
Rambo's in the house. Big up Rambo.
I said, what is it about
I
Japan?
think Rambo is Jamaican. Either he's Jamaican or Jamaican descent.
Mm-hmm.
Blue says it's amazing, really, how you're treated in Japan. Yes.
Oh God, it's incredible.
Very amazing.
My son was explaining to me that the culture in Japan is very, very interesting because their philosophy is that you should care for your neighbor before you care for yourself. And that's truly how people are there.
Yes.
Like the hospitality, the politeness, the thoughtfulness about others, it's just absolutely incredible. And like I said, I would encourage anyone, you get an opportunity, visit Japan.
Yes.
It's a wonderful place.
Yes. I mean, Tokyo is great, but even the surrounding countryside, beautiful mountains.
I remember when we got there, we flew into Haneda, but our luggage ended up in Narita. And can you believe this? By the time we got to our hotel, our luggage got there before we did.
Now, Rambo says Japanese cultures has a thing about not standing out and you have to fit in. Very, very correct. Latoya says it's 10:52 in Jamaica and she has to work at 5:30. Oh my goodness, you need to get some sleep, young lady. Thank you so much.
Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure. Watch out for us on Sunday. We're going live again at 3. Well, it's going to be, 3 p.m. our time, which in Jamaica, I think that's 2 p.m.
And congratulations on your independence in Jamaica, Latoya.
Absolutely.
I'm sure, what's it called, Emancipation Day?
I think Emancipation was a few days ago. Today is actually Independence.
Independence. Okay, pardon me. I'm getting that.
Two different holidays.
2 different holidays mixed up. Well, good night, young lady. Sleep tight.
And don't let the bed bugs bite.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. But speaking of Japanese culture, there was a place in Japan, a park, and it was kind of in the hills because it wasn't in Tokyo. It was in the hills. It was Latoya says good night. It was called Elkigahara.
I'm not sure. Is that the one where Tatum went to?
Yes. It's a park where people kind of go in there and they commit suicide. These are for people, they go into the park and they quietly just end their life. And, every now and again, you can go in there and it's kind of eerie. You'll see cars in the parking lot full of dust because they've been parked there. And, I don't know how true all this stuff is. It could be a lot of folklore and mystic, but it's this real eerie park. And because of the vegetation there is so dense, there's not a lot of light that streams through the canopy of the trees. So it's just like this black forest.
And our son, being our son, had to go up there.
Yes.
You should ask him about it.
Yes.
Oh.
But
I hear footsteps.
You want to come on and speak to us about Japan and live?
Were you just talking about Elkigahara?
We were talking about Elkigahara. Come and tell us about Elkigahara.
What'd you call it?
Am I pronouncing it wrong?
You're pronouncing it incorrectly.
Okay, come and tell us how to pronounce it.
Aoki.
Gahara.
Gahara.
Aokigahara. Okay.
And it's a scary place. It's
okay.
Terrifying.
Well, I would never venture there, much less in an evening when it's Oh, Lydia Humber White says
Hey,
hi.
Lydia.
Hi, Lydia. How are you?
How are you? Welcome to the chat.
You
late
see us
night
in our
chat.
Jamaica colors. We're in our Jamaica colors.
Aoki,
So we're trying to convince. I'm not Lydia. Okay, we're trying to convince Tyler to come and tell us a little bit about Tokyo, Japan. Come on in. Don't be shy.
Hey, Jim.
Chain
How are you,
Breakers
Jim?
is here. He says, "Hey, Nino and Lo. Hey, everyone."
Hey, Chainbreaker. So Jim
Come
is
on.
using Lydia's account. So
Okay.
comes up like Lydia.
You want to
Welcome,
sit
Jim.
here?
So ask me the questions?
Okay, but you want to come on camera?
No. Just leave the camera.
We're slowly trying to get him in. We're trying to entice him in. Say hi, Tyler.
Hi.
Yes, you visited. Hello. How are you? How is it in Texas?
Everything is big in Texas.
Everything is big.
Yeah.
So Tyler,
Texas.
tell us about Japan. Tell us about going to the park, that dark, scary black park.
It was pretty. It was stupid how I ended up there. It was ridiculous. I was watching. I was with my two friends from Toronto,
Okay.
Graham and Big Mike, and we're watching a show on Netflix called like Scary Tourism or something like that. We're just randomly watching it, and then like it's just playing in the background, and then the Japanese episode came on, and they mentioned Aokigahara.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's at the base of Mount Fuji and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yo, that's like right down the street. You guys want to go check it out? Like,
Crazy.
you guys want to go see
Crazy.
it?" So
And they called me from Japan at the base of the park to say, we're here and we're thinking of going in. And it was it seemed like it was pitch dark.
Well, we went in the late afternoon, maybe like 4:00, but it was like a cloudy day, so it got dark kind of quickly. But we got lost on the mountain.
Wow.
We got lost, so we're driving up. All of our phones are acting weird, and the GPS isn't working. Like the service is cutting in and out. The compasses are.
Hey,
are
what's
just
going
acting
on,
weird.
Ahmed?
Because
Welcome, my AC people.
because the what do you call it? The magnetic thing.
Magnetic force.
Yeah, the magnetic force on the mountain is all kind of weird, so it messes up certain electronics sometimes.
Okay.
So we didn't know where we were, and we just pulled into a parking lot, and we're like, okay, let's just figure things out for this parking lot and just chill. Turns out we're at the same parking lot that we saw on the show that we're trying to get to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we
It
just
sounds
got
like
shook.
you're in like a Twilight Zone
like a
movie.
Twilight
It
Zone.
was like a Twilight Zone movie, but
Okay.
luckily I had my little charms that I got from Sensoji.
Sensoji in
And-
Asakusa.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I had a full bottle of sake that I poured out before I went.
So
into
you're feeding all the demons.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I was good. I took maybe like 10, 15 steps in.
We're talking about Aokigahara, guys.
Aokigahara.
Aokigahara, which is well, I call it the Black Forest because it's pitch black in that forest in the middle of the day because no light gets through the trees.
And it's dead quiet because the ground is made up of like
Jerry
volcanic
says
lava.
he's either in trouble or because he's using his mom's tablet. So the ground is made of volcanic lava.
Yeah, that dried up, so it's like porous.
Okay.
So all the sound gets sucked into the ground.
So so the air and
hear,
the
like,
sound is
echo?
very still.
Very
Everything is
Still. So it's still, quiet, and dark.
Yeah.
Even in the broad daylight.
Yeah.
So it's very scary. So here I get a call. It's the middle of the night here in Toronto. It's the middle of the afternoon in Tokyo. Here comes these 3 Canadian boys trying to get up the nerve to venture into this black forest, doing all sorts of things, pouring out some sake, maybe drinking a little bit too much sake, and asking me my opinion on whether or not they should go into this black forest.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Now, Jerry says the Black Forest sounds like, oops, your comment disappeared. He says the Black Forest sounds like the Badlands, where everything is burnt there. So what ended up happening? Finish your story.
I went maybe 15 steps inside, got a bad vibe, went back to the car, turned on the stereo, and just chilled in the parking lot, wait for these guys to come back. I was like, no.
So he
hold
was
on.
in the car by himself
So those
talking
guys
to
actually
me.
went in
he was,
there?
He was talking to
Mike
me
and-
while Mike and
Mike and
Graham
Graham went in there?
ventured into the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the same thing happened when Saad and Trish were there right before you got to Japan.
Yes. Yes.
We ended up going back
Wow.
because they just want to see Mount Fuji. And then he kept mentioning, oh yeah, Okigahara. And I was like, man, we were driving right past it. So I just pulled into
That's
the parking
crazy.
You
lot.
know, I have no desire to go to the Black Forest. Now, Mount Fuji, I haven't been to Mount Fuji.
I would
Next
love to
time
see
I go,
Mount
I
Fuji.
will venture up to
But
Mount
we could
Fuji.
we saw it in the distance, didn't we?
We did.
Saw
We
Mount
did.
Fuji
Mount
in the
Fuji
distance.
is very majestic. You can't miss it when you're in Japan. It's you know,
Especially in the springtime. It's like the only mountain in the area that's covered with snow. Just like packed with snow on top.
I've never been. I have been to Japan in the spring, but I missed the cherry blossoms.
Cherry
I came
blossom,
just as the
I think
cherry
we went
blossoms
after
were
the cherry
coming out.
blossom, right?
Well, I've been
No,
twice.
Before.
Before I got
Where
there a
cherry
little bit
blossom.
too early for the cherry blossoms, but I can't wait to go back to Japan. We have a few friends there. Tyler has a lot of friends there that he still communicates with, and Tyler speaks Japanese fluently. Everybody, this young man taught himself while he was in university. Fell in love with Japan while he was in university. He went to Japan a couple times while he was in university, actually.
Yeah.
Rambo calls it Sakura season. Is that what it's called? The cherry blossoms? Sakura season.
That's what cherry blossoms are called.
Sakura.
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 Tyler's always getting on me because I put the accent like a Canadian does on the wrong parts of the sentence when I'm saying Japanese words. Like I would say Sakura, but he says Sakura. You know, it's a different
Sakura?
I say Sakura. Yeah, I say
You
Sakura.
have to do like the little Russell Peters head, the neck, the
Sakura, but he says Sakura. Like I don't have that, you know.
It's just that goes along with
Yeah,
you
but-
saying Rodi.
Okay.
Rodi
Let's
and
not
roti.
go there.
But I learned a lot of the Japanese I know from actually most of it from talking to people. So it's not like I learned from a book where I had to try to pronounce whatever I'm looking at. I was
Rambu
always corrected by
says
people.
so desu. So desu?
So this,
So this.
What does that mean?
it's like, oh, for real.
Oh, for real. Okay. Oh, Rambu. So you're Japanese. You have a little bit of Japanese inspiration there. So Tyler lived there for what, about 3 years?
Something like that.
And Tyler was teaching English. And then, you know, the world crisis hit and he made a conscious decision to get out of Dodge.
That I thought was only going to last like a month or two.
And it's
And
been-
like 2 years later, I'm still here. I have no idea what I'm doing.
So Jerry/Lydia says, wait, what are we talking about? Cherry blossom trees? Those are sometimes like represented as a sacred place of knowledge and inspiration. True. What is the name of the park where all the cherry blossom, the famous park?
Everywhere?
No, there was a park that you had called me from. You were there at a festival and there was beautiful cherry blossoms.
Oh, that's just a random park.
Oh, Rambo says he's learned Japanese 15 years ago, but he forgot most of it. You want to come down? He learned Japanese 15 years ago, but lost most of it. Well, Tyler kind of taught himself. And by living in Japan and speaking to people every day, he was able to use his newfound language skills and still keeps it up by speaking to a lot of his friends that are still in Japan.
Yep.
Yeah. So what are some basic things that you can teach us if we want to venture back?
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio
You teach them that one.
gozaimasu.
You teach them
Ohio
that
gozaimasu. Now, how are you supposed to say it?
Ohio gozaimasu.
You see? I say Ohio gozaimasu, and he says
Ohio gozaimasu.
Ohio gozaimasu. Rambo says that's amazing. It is amazing because when we were there, and I must say, the Japanese people, they're very respectful, but they are fascinated by Tyler's hair. Now, these are not natural, but Tyler's are very natural. And Tyler's locks go all the way down into his back, and they're always secretly talking about Tyler's hair. And then Tyler will turn around and he's saying that Ohio gozaimasu is also good morning.
Yeah.
The,
You know what I said?
I don't know. Tyler, they're always talking about Tyler's hair secretly, and then Tyler will turn around and respond to them fully in Japanese, and they're very shocked and surprised because they don't expect.
Really, I don't know what you expect. Like, if there was an Asian person walking down the street here, would you expect them to speak English? I don't put it past anybody to speak Japanese in Japan, because I assume everybody speaks Japanese, because
Well,
what else are you going to speak?
well, yeah. But sometimes if you have a visible minority in your country, you're not expecting them to be fluent. You might expect them to know one or two words.
I've gone to convenience stores and seen black people and spoken full Japanese to them because, I don't know, maybe they speak French or Portuguese or something. I don't know. But
Now-
I know we're in Japan. The common language would be Japanese.
Yeah, well, he mentioned the convenience stores in Japan. Those stores, namely the 7-Elevens, are not just convenience stores. They're drug stores, Walmart, grocery stores,
You can do
hardware
mail.
stores, post office, banks,
banks,
all rolled
yeah.
into one.
And you're allowed to... What?
Here, you can read it better here. So this is Jerry. He says, apparently Japan and China have no rumors. Instead, they have legends and dragons and shrines and mythical creatures and keiju and chi or something.
Oh, I don't know nothing
I don't
about all
know.
that.
I don't know anything about that. But yeah,
I
Rambo
didn't
says
get it.
that they have all-in-one shopping. It's really amazing.
I
The
didn't
way
get into
that
the
they
mythical stuff.
their convenience stores are so efficient. Everything there is very efficient. And the subway system compared to our little subway system here in Toronto there's no comparison. Absolutely no comparison. And very easy to navigate.
Yeah.
Very easy to navigate.
But they also have like it's. I don't think it's privatized. They have like 16 different companies just in the city.
that run the subways.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's some ridiculous number like that. But you can get anywhere. Like you can go from Yokohama to like Saitama, all through local transit. That's like going from Oshawa to Brampton. It's like you can go through like all the small cities within like the outer Tokyo area.
Right.
You know, everything is easily accessible. We went to Disney in
Yes,
Chiba
yes.
on transit,
That's
on
right.
local transit.
That's right.
That wasn't in the city.
Right.
That's like going to Wonderland.
You can go anywhere by train. They don't have a lot of cars in town.
No.
There's a lot of cars, but it's very expensive to park in Tokyo.
It's expensive to park. I remember one time I parked my car in Shibuya and parking ended up being $300 Canadian.
Yeah. He put his car in a parking. He drove from Tatsuno, which is close to in Nagano, his first assignment, and drove his car to big city Tokyo, parked in what he thought was a metered parking.
Yeah.
That was going to be max $60 or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought the sign said, but I couldn't read then. I didn't know how to read. That's part of the reason why I made such an effort to learn, because I got screwed over twice by not being able to read parking signs.
Yeah, and it turns out that
very
he
short
ended
amount
up
of time.
having to pay $300 to get this car out of this parking garage.
Yeah.
But on your first assignment, your neighbor was another Jamaican, the Jamaican girl.
Yeah.
Tyler hated her, by the way. Tyler hated this woman.
Yo.
When Tyler called me and said, "Oh, my neighbor is a Jamaican woman," and I thought, "Oh, thank goodness, maybe it's a little bit of a home that he can have somebody he can relate to." Tyler thought this woman was the biggest weirdo, and he hated her.
She was weird.
Oh my
She was
goodness!
weird.
I kept hearing about this woman, but yeah, she'd been there for many years. She was a teacher. Spoke. No, she didn't speak any Japanese.
She did it. So I don't understand what she did all day. It's like, what do you? I don't know, man.
Now, Blue
Yes,
says
it's weird.
rumors have brought down so many dynasties of royals in China. Not sure that it's really true though. They are so efficient. Their trains are never late, and that is 100% true. If
they're never
the little sign says that it's coming at 12:01, it'll be there at 12:01.
Yeah.
The bus driver comes off the bus, he ushers you into the bus, and he bows as he takes your fare. It's a whole different culture. It's so amazing and so genteel.
I saw a video of a convenience store the other day, and no, it was a restaurant. And the person saw them out of the restaurant, and I was like, "Damn, I miss good service."
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing. Even if you're just buying a t-shirt, service is amazing. And speaking of shopping in Japan, we got to mention, I know you're going to say that I say it with my Canadian accent, but Don Quixote. Don Quixote is like, it's like Walmart on steroids.
You know that's not even Japanese, right? That's Spanish.
Yes, but it is amazing. I love shopping in Don Quixote.
They sell everything from Dom Perignon to a 5-cent candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Anything that you
And everything in
need,
between.
you can buy it there. And there's a few in Tokyo, but
There's a lot.
I love going there. Amazing.
You get lost in there. There's
You
so much
could.
stuff.
You can't look at everything. There's so many different things to look at. I don't even know how they
anything
keep
you need.
their merchandise straight. How do they find what if you need something? How do they know where to find it?
I
The
don't know.
place.
Some of them are
I don't know.
huge. Like the one in Shibuya is like 10 floors or something like that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love the subways. In every subway, you have like not big restaurants, but little restaurants in between subway stops. You can go and have dinner,
Little ramen spots.
ramen noodles. You can have nice
Karage.
coffee and
Coffee
treats,
shops, yeah.
or you can have our favorite Yoshinoya.
Yoshinoya.
Yoshinoya is a lovely spot that serves rice and beef with different sides and mixtures that you can add to.
See, the thing is, a lot of people in Tokyo do things on their commute. So the station,
Right.
or I guess the whole country's built like this, but the stations are where everything is.
Right.
If you live close to a station, you have everything. That's where the grocery store is going to be. That's where the clothing store is going to be. There's probably going to be a mall at the station. Even if it's a small station, there's probably going to be like a little something.
Right.
Because even at not Noborito. What was my station called?
Oh, I can't remember.
How do I forget that?
I don't remember.
Anyway.
I remember Noborito.
But that wasn't even a big station. I mean, it connected the Nambu line and the Orakyu line,
Right.
which is the Orakyu line, I figured out, is the ratchet line in Tokyo.
Okay.
Because people, that's where all the crime happens.
Oh boy, I never saw anything resembling any crime in Tokyo,
What
and
is that
and
wo-
everything was so clean,
Yeah.
perfectly clean. I tell you, Japanese take recycling to a whole different level.
No.
No, yes.
Country people take recycling to a whole new level. It wasn't like that in Tokyo.
Oh, but
Tokyo
it was
was
so
just
clean.
regular. Tokyo was regular. recycling.
Tyler is having flashbacks of living in a little village in Nagano called Tatsuno. It was a beautiful little village. Nice river that ran through it. Beautiful place. And they took their recycling very seriously.
It was ridiculous.
And when they felt that he wasn't doing it correctly, they sent out the little grandmas to go through his garbage to make sure that they separated it properly. And Tyler wasn't too impressed with that.
Yo, I'm from Toronto. Don't do that. I'm from Toronto. Like, you know, what are you doing in my garbage, bro? What are you looking for?
They were just trying to separate it to,
Cat. I'm from Scarborough.
And?
You mean and?
Blue's laughing.
Don't give me that.
Well, it's a little bit startling when you find little old ladies going through your garbage and giving you one of these because you're not separating your paper products correctly. So that's a lesson to be learned, right? When you're
I,
in Rome, you do as the Romans do.
you know what I really ended up doing?
What?
I used the garbage where I was supposed to throw stuff away very minimally, and I would just take my garbage, put it
Right.
in my trunk when I'm going to like the convenience store at night, and just throw it in the convenience store garbage
Okay.
because they have the trash out front. You're supposed to loiter at convenience stores. Like you're not supposed to drink and walk or eat and walk. You're supposed
Yes,
to finish your stuff
nobody.
at
They're
the
not like
convenience
us
store.
North Americans that are very rude. That'll be eating a 5-course meal on a train or anything like that. They're very demure and very polite, and everything is a bow is a bow. Oh, I can't remember how to say how are you. Genki desu?
Ka-
Genka desu?
Genki desu ka?
Genki desu ka? Ohayo gozaimasu.
Genki desu ka? Anything desu ka is a question.
Okay. Denki desu ka?
So Genki is like happy.
Ah.
It's like Genki
Happy,
desu ka? Like
happy
you
to
good?
meet you. Oh, okay, you good? So that's a slang term. Because
really,
because
just-
I noticed that there's certain terms that you would speak, like the language changes depending on whether you're speaking to somebody who's older, somebody in authority, or if you're just casually speaking to a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I keep it 100. I just talk our talk.
So if you talk to your friends the same way you would talk to your boss, but isn't that considered not polite?
I'm foreign, bro.
Oh, you pulled the foreign card. Okay, you're pulling the foreign card.
It makes honestly, talking to my boss like that, I figured out that it makes them more chill with me.
Okay.
Because then we end up talking about different stuff. I don't know. Never had a bad experience with the boss.
And what about the food? And guys, based on the time that Tyler spent over there, Tyler now his food habits have changed because Tyler makes his own sushi. As a matter of fact, we should get him to demonstrate one day how he makes his sushi because he makes amazing sushi. He makes a lot of different soups and Rambo's asking you something here in Japanese.
Nata mo genki desu ka? Hi, genki desu.
Whoa, listen to that. Two black men here exchanging pleasantries in Japanese. See, he writes it here.
Yeah, I see it.
He says, "Hi, genki desu."
Desu.
Desu. Genki desu. Sorry.
That means I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. And then he said, you good?
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler, he still eats and drinks. There's a lot of different. There's a whole mall where what are you doing? Behave yourself over there. There's a whole mall here where you can go and buy all things Japanese. So
You've never even been there.
I've never been there, but you frequent there all the time. And apparently,
it was hilarious. One time I was there and I was trying to get yakisoba
Can you get your drink, baby?
from the spot. There's like a
Yeah, you
little
can use
restaurant
this.
in there,
Thank you.
and I was trying to get yakisoba, and there was nobody at the counter, so I could see I could hear movement in the back and stuff like that. It's a Japanese spot, so I was just like, "See my saying?" And he was like, "Excuse me," and the lady popped out of the back and looked right past me, like, "Lady, I was talking to you." She's like, "Oh, that was you?" Oh, dang. And she took my order and she didn't really say anything. And then she went to the back and 10 to 15 seconds later, she came outside and was like, how do you know how to speak? And then
So he says, Brambu says to you, his name is Tyler actually, but he says, much love to you. I guess because he's a fellow Japanese speaking man. So he says, sorry, I can't see the comments on the phone. I have to look at here. He says, much love, brother. Keep it going 100%. He is an amazing kid, Rambu. He is self-taught with that Japanese, and he's been speaking it now going on to 3 years.
yeah, I have.
Actually, more than 3 years, because he started speaking it when he was in
University.
university is when
Yeah,
he's
but not like when.
not conversational really. He started watching a lot of Japanese programs.
I could understand it before, but when I went to Japan, I stopped watching everything and I just went about my day and it became easier.
Well, I want you guys to all make sure you take a look at the video that I'm going to post about our trek to Tokyo, Japan. Ode to the Olympics. Since all this Olympic Games are about to wrap up, I figure it's a good time to highlight Tokyo, Japan, and our travels that we've experienced over there. Especially when I have my own personal dialect coach here
Send me the transfer.
who is always quick to correct me when I'm not pronouncing the words correctly. Anime is my go-to, and he's still watching it every day. That's how he's keeping up his Japanese skills. See, Tyler's pretty lucky because he still has friends over there that he can practice speaking.
I don't even watch anime
You don't watch anime anymore?
anymore. I never did.
Oh, you didn't watch anime. I thought you did. What did you used to watch? No burrito. No burrito. Now what does this say? And
What was that?
that was Erina Ono. Oh, that's Ellie. Ohayo gozaimasu, Ellie-san. Ohayo. We're here. We initially came on, Nino and I, dressed in our wonderful Jamaica colors, as you can see, because we were saying congratulations to Jamaica. Today, she's 59 years independent. So we were saying
59 years, that's it?
59 years where they broke away from the British.
Colonizers.
The colonizers, as your dad says.
Yeah, they are colonizers.
It's been 59 years that they broke free and they started flying that flag back there. So we decided to jump on live and say congratulations,
So what
Jamaica.
was the flag before?
Where was
That
it?
was like when you were a kid, right?
Before I was born.
Oh, cap.
Before it was the Union Jack, was it not? Yeah.
See that? Cool it, Grandpa.
That's okay.
When I was a kid, I remember my grandmother talking about pound, shilling, and pence, but I never really.
I've heard my parents talk about that when they
it
were
was
kids.
on the way out.
It wasn't
so
dollars.
Rob didn't always have this flag?
No,
Nope.
no. They talked about
They're on the British rule.
the British pounds and all that kind of stuff. They were under British rule. It's only been 59 years that Jamaica has been flying this flag. So big up yourself, Jamaica. And we were also talking about Tokyo, Japan, because I managed to get this one here into my live tonight and grace us with some Japanese words. So how do you say goodbye, good night? Oh, don't tell me. Sayonara. But I say sayonara, but that's not how you say it.
Oyasumi.
How do you say it?
Oyasumi.
Huh?
Oyasumi.
And what does that mean?
Good night.
Oyasumi. So what is sayonara?
Goodbye.
Oh, sayonara is goodbye. Oyasumi is good night. Well, look at that. Well, we've all learned something. Well, guys, we've been on this live for a minute, and I want to thank you all. Rambo says, you mean they pay the slave owner to let us go? The Maroons had freedom long before.
Amen.
Your lips to God's ears,
Amen.
Rambo. You know your Jamaican history. You know your Jamaican history. Those Maroons were the
90 years hell.
yes. They were the ones that pulled the rest of the population to freedom and independence. So the Maroons are the star of the show. So we are going to jump off this live. What time is it now? It's after midnight, so it's no longer Jamaican independence. No longer, but we're still going to keep our flag flying in honor of all those wonderful gold medals that Jamaican athletes have been bringing home. So with that note, we're going to say, what's your word, Tyler?
Sayonara.
Sayonara is goodbye.
違う。さよならじゃない。今はさよならじゃない。おやすみなさい。ね。
はい。
What he said, hey,
はい。
hey. Oh my goodness. Did you get all that, Rambo? Do you understand what he said?
みんなは超疲れたね。今はおやすみなさい。
You have to tell us what you're saying.
I'm saying it's nighttime. Everybody's tired. It's time to go to bed.
Ah,
You don't say goodbye because we're not going somewhere else. It's time to go to bed.
but not everybody, it's nighttime. Some people are in California and it's not that late.
Oh,
It's not that late.
cool, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for just having a late night chat with us. For us, it's a late night chat. And rest up and don't forget to watch my video on Tokyo.
And tune in live at 3.
Oh, Blue's in the UK. She says it was a great way to wake up to us this morning. And she says big love to us all.
How many hours ahead?
It's probably about 5 o'clock now where Blue is.
About 8 hours.
It's about 5 o'clock.
No, it's an 8-hour flight. They're not 8 hour difference.
Rambo's saying something to you here. Here.
Matane.
All right.
Yeah, matane. Oyasumi.
What does that mean?
It means peace. Good night.
Okay. I like this, Rambo. I like this. She says it's 5:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5:30
8 hour
a.m.
flight, 5-hour difference.
Yes. And Rambo's in UK as well. He's in you, so it's early morning for you too. Look at that. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I thank you both for sticking with me throughout the live. Irina no says good looking family. Well, aren't you a little flatterer with the words? Rambo says it's 5:27 a.m. there. Okay.
End of the model.
Yes, it is. All right. We're going to jump off. I'm going to say sayonara. Peace. Big up yourself. All right, guys.
Janet.
Take care.